Boom. The real St. James was the son of Zebedee, a fisherman of the Sea of Galilee. And on the night before Christ was crucified, he was called to pray with the Lord in the garden of Gethsemane. He said, who the fuck is this guy trying to pretend to be? Why should I listen to anything that he says to me when his words are a million miles from heavenly? Because this James ain't sainted. He's tainted with his hatred of Faceless, while I remain gracious even though I'm face to face with a fake prophet. All I need to drop is one synopsis and I got this pussy's optics to pop with toxicity. I'm not kidding, he is not killing me, I'm top notch lyrically. Drop similes with hot symmetry that'll make him stop rigidly. Rigor mortis, abort this fetus, so in other words his kid's heart gets stopped deliberately. And if he doesn't do diddly with his delivery, then I draw the heavy artillery like I'm the military. Hit this hillbilly with a barrage of barbaric bars, his borders bombarded like illegal immigration, so it's non-green carded. I scheme the hardest. This preteen seems retarded, yet he is harmless. Nothing that is said, done, or seen surpasses me in any which way. I am steeped in darkness, held in high regard. I am deemed an artist. I make masterpieces, all he has is weak collages. Needs to heed my words, cause anytime I speak it's carnage. I rip apart parchments when I paint this picture. The picture's more vivid than an ancient scripture. But piss me off and I'll go off the Richter. When I pistol whip this bitch's sister till her lips are split and blister. My flow's so much sicker and slicker than this hick spitter Cletus. He's a descendant of inbreeders, non-readers, clan leaders. They're the kind of mans I can't stand, so just to piss them off I call myself the Black Jesus. But that could lead us down a path where mans catch feelings. Wanna call me a heathen, call me a demon in a master's blaspheming. Make me evergreen so they can leave me hanging from a tree in any season. That's definitely something I'm not feeling. But I'm digressing. Let me return to the lesson and leave you with this blessing. Father, Son, and in the holiest name, if you really want to follow the path of St. James, you could get decapitated and I feel no way to ship your remains to late in Spain if you really want to claim that sainted status. And that's the gospel according to Faceless. Boom.
St. James came to straight smash this faggot Faceless. I show less face so I hide behind the mask of Jason. I'ma slash my blade across his face till his brain matter splatter and splash my apron. Butcher this lamb, chop his ass with a hatchet and wrap him in plastic, put this faggot in the bag like a package of bacon. He's a whack imitation that lacks innovation. At least need to start mimicking Sam G on the beat in South America when he speaks so we can understand half the raps that he be saying. My lyricism advanced, we need to go back to the basics. Plus in that shade diss, St. James renegaded your ass on some M&J shit. Faceless facing his fate. Claiming he's spraying flames but the heat ain't phasing Satan. In the ring he can't bang and hang with the greatest. I'm Ali Foreman, nice swelled shut like Asian faces. At the end of the round, the voters can't hate it, debate it. Only hope that you gotta shake votes, so better stay close to Super Asian. I'm dying off faces like his face is painted. Came to slave one of Britain's greatest. Put my 2 cents on his face, all in respect. I pay him like a Boondock Saints hit. HMP? Probably means homo male pussy that have menstrual problems. Open your kid up in the ring like Stone Cold Steve Austin. His face probably look retarded, a vegetable talking like Stephen Hawking. Face getting covered up like people that's rocking a ski in toboggan. Catching nails like right angles. He'd have to write some tight angles that might hang with my angles. My lines be quite fatal. 3 sides to each rhymes like triangles. And highly painful. Like a blonde skank's first time trying anal. Clog his windpipe that flushed a block away just like some Drano. Better duck and lay low anyway, this dude safe. His personality changed day to day. Should probably call this dude Two-Face. Give him a knot like a shoelace. Black and blue with a bruised face. Aborting his little fetus. There may be blood on the 5th cause that's his due date. I'm all about my craft like a Hobby Lobby. Try to fly with me and crash, that's kamikaze. I'll bust a cap at your nose like a cup of coffee. Cause I'm snapping shots at the stars like the paparazzi. I'm the Grim Reaper here to murder Dyer's killer. Let's keep it real, my schemes be iller. Run up in the England streets and kill you. Streaming live rounds on Facebook like a Cleveland killer. I bet 100 pounds in this round, he call me brother. I'm shooting through your protection like a busted rubber. I'ma wash him out, his body get found in a London gutter. His guns are plastic like attachments in Nintendo's classic Duck Hunter. You think you're gonna win? Yep. Fuck no, it's cutthroat, have his cut choking like he's puffing some blood smoke. He ain't gun toting, have him slumped over, touching his own toes like he's doing yoga. You ain't going nowhere, dude, it's over. You blew up, became a star, but now you're exploding like a supernova. Face it, it's fate, there ain't no saving face. After his verse is over, they'll be playing Amazing Grace. Tears rolling down his family's face as he fades away. Reminiscent face, but don't remember his face. His image is fake and the shit is just blank. He never pictured that his bitch tried to take. What I'm trying to say is that I'm sealing his fate. Try manning up, I drew the code 44 in his face. No, let me take that back. It's Peyton Manning versus Drew Brees, Super Bowl 44. And this win's going to the Saint at the end of the day, so bitch, get it straight.
Yo, I said this rematch was overdue, but it ain't cause I've been ducking him. He seen me improving and he decided he wasn't rushing in, so fuck this pussy. When he's in his deathbed, I'll be the one to tuck him in. I mean, I'll leave this chicken fried like I'm the Kentuckian. See, if this faker's fate is facing fate, he better start singing Amazing Grace. Cause for James to beat me, he's gonna need the help of all the patron saints. When I put the medal to this goose like it's a bacon tray, I'll serve him a like takeaway with soft rounds, kinda like a paper plate. I'll give him a street education like it's training day before I make this fruit forgotten. He's history, like ancient dates. But this battle had to top the bill. So let me give him some free advice, like I'm Dr. Phil. It's best you pray I don't make him drop a nail when I'm cocking still. Cause I'll put these rounds through his stomach like he's popping pills and making my namesake. Where I'm taking his face off and peel his flesh from bones and leave him in a coffin sealed. Cause this round, my bar's connecting, like a glockenspiel. Faceless hood threat.
Man, I got straps that are big and black as women's lashes, and I handle more stocks than grip attachments. I got a gun on my waist that sticks out further than midget asses and stays stacked with more rounds than kitchen cabinets. You'll get zipped and bagged like forensic lab kits, then packed in a box. You would think I'm trying to send a package. I said I'm King James with this pen and pad. My scripture's classic. So while the time ticks and it passes as your face withers the ashes, my images finish as sanded and won't diminish or vanish like the pyramids in Giza. Cause bitch, I'll be standing here till the damn end. I said, it's a Native American versus a Brit with a cape on. I said, well, this time shit's different. Cause this Indian came equipped with the A-bomb. I said, I came to rain terror on this British Empire. If this Patriot missile just sends them with napalm. I said, I'm like Chauncey Billups with these bars. Cause my form is built to hit from long distance, always swishing in drain shots. But it's time for face to face the time as it's ticking away off. I said, this death is definite. This definite's too big to overcome before the end of the play clock. I said, I'm making face to feet cause I'm chasing rings. So one more winning this face off, and that's making me James the King. That's how you finish the playoffs. St. James, hood threat. Light.
Yo. So this the rematch, huh? But look how long I've had to lie and wait. I mean, it's been a long count, down to the end of his days like ancient Mayan dates. But before we start, let's take a moment of silence. I'm in a quiet break before this violence takes. I'm about to violate and leave this bitch in a vile state. Body left with red markings, like tribal paint. I said I'll scar his face if this pig ain't flying straight and stop him dead in his tracks with fractures, like I'm applying brakes. See, I had my phone in hand, sitting with fingers itching to trigger a couple of rounds to this bitch, like I was waiting to dial 8. Now I'm about to leave a couple of big rounds in his mug, and I don't mean I'm trying to make his pupils dilate. I bet this bitch is a tight little cry and shake for 7 round on top of round like pie on plate. But I'll make this talking corpse of Walking Dead, like Brian Blake with bigger holes in his body than the Trident of Poseidon makes. I said this guy is kind of fake. He looks like the type that'll win first prize in a science fate, when really he's so dumb he cannot even tie a lace. I'll open his chest with a medal like an iron gate and put the heat to this square like a fireplace. So fuck canonization, cause today my canon might make him die a saint. See, since we last battled, he's shown improvement, but him beating me is still less likely than the chances of it snowing in Houston, cause this time round, like clockwork, I'm knowing his movements. And anybody who knows me knows I'm a student of crucifixion, so that's at least 4 different ways of putting a hole in a human before I share out the body and blood like it's Holy Communion. But if I know that he's using a fake British accent, instant L. He better come with rounds that's harder than the rings of hell, or I'll leave him covered in scarlet like the Pimpernel. See, them gimmicks only work if he thinks I'll lack bars like I'm an infidel. There'll probably be those who doubt I'm able to put the cane to my bro and make him die a vet. But like a dining set, I'm bringing rounds to the table. I'll leave a big hole in this bitch. Have this clown like a bagel. Got a medal that'll hold his paperweight down like a staple. Now last time we battled, he bet me that I'll call him brother. So I guess he still owes me £100 from last April. And I'll collect if I show up at his house in the south. Cause I'm fine with my blade or carve this bitch from his nasal all the way down to his navel. So the best he can hope for in this battle is a tie. But that's only cause his arms and legs are about to get bound with a cable. Faceless hood threat.
Yo, faceless hood threat. Look, I said we both claim it, but I'm the real threat in the hood. Like home invaders, keep on trolling, hater, and get wet up off top. Like rolling papers, you get zipped up and hung from these bars. Like coats and hangers, I said you ain't burning shit, bitch. You just smoking vapors, but I came with more gas than ocean takers and keep lines on deck. Like boats and anchors, I said try to say my joints ain't popping. And I'll break both your knees, cause you ain't got no real buzz. Hell, that's a fake bowl of weed. I said, when this flamethrower heat, it'll blaze most of the street. I'll leave bags laying everywhere, looking like I raked loads of leaves. I said, the blood stain your teeth from your face, nose, and cheek. Hell, you'll be getting stitched up by hand. That's a Range Rover seat. I said his favorite color are rainbows with green and beige tones of pink. His music only sold a couple pops like a grape cola drink, but this foreigner's about to get drug overseas like it's Hangover 3. I said, look, I get it popping like the homies at the crib and the game's on. When these bars line up, there'll be so many rounds on the floor you would think you hit the jackpot in Vegas with a ridiculous payoff. I said, I got venomous fangs and I'm giving him straight shots of H big enough to make his femoral vein pop till the skin in his face right, the last twitch in his brain stop. I said, Nick is his name, y'all, but face to face in his cage, bro. Call him Nicolas Cage, because if he try playing a role, then I'll be ripping his face off. I said, this bitch be spitting trash with that British accent. Try to cross my path, I'll hit face head on like getting clipped in traffic. I said, I grip a ratchet as big and massive as Kim Kardashian's tits and axes. I'll string more lines in one round than a tennis racket. I'm like Anderson Silva scrapping with these Brazilian tactics. I'll fake a kick and smash his face with a spinning back fist. I said, why you stay at home making foes on your razor phone? I've been patiently waiting for my name to grow, and now I'm nice in person. Like a banquet host, I'm out here slaying foes, trying to take control like it's Game of Thrones. But all his shots go to waste. Hell, you would think he's aiming low. I said, you could play the role saving hoes that ain't worth their weight in coal. But I paved the road straight to Rome and came to roll these pagan ghosts like ancient scrolls. I said, I'll break in your dough and ransack your crib like it's a vacant home. I said, I bet he comes with some religious antics that paint Saint as a Christian Catholic. I said, but I'm atheist, though. So I put no faith behind those fictional tablets. They were just invented to give peace to the trembling masses. I said, it's the gospel of Saint. And I'm about to turn your blood into ink when I scripture this passage.
Hallelujah.